I'm struggling and I need you to help me. There's a heap of things that I'm just not getting around to sewing. I've had a few issues like a sore back and whatever, and also sorting out spaces, but I have no excuses anymore not to sew. And like I've said in previous videos, I do need clothes. I have dresses and I have a few pairs of pants, but nothing that will work for corporate setups. So I sat down and I cut out some things, but I'm still not sewing it. So here's the plan. I am going to take November. We are today on the 2nd of November, if I remember right, the 4th of November. We are on the 4th of November, and I am going to take November and sew every day for just half an hour. And I'm going to do it live. So I have seen a few of you mentioning that you also struggle. You cut out or you pick the patterns, you have the fabric, you don't even get around to cutting out, and you just don't make the stuff, and you end up with all these heaps of fabric and patterns that you never make. So why don't you join me in this month of November and let's get our stuff done. So I have a few things that needs to be happening for my wardrobe to work. And let's call it a corporate capsule collection. But I also want it to work for every day. So I want to be able to wear the pieces together, but also separate. And I want the pieces to incorporate into what I have already in my wardrobe. So the first thing is a necessity. It's not part of the capsule wardrobe. It's pajamas. I have one pair and I really need another pair. So I've decided I'm just going to make a little t-shirt top and a pair of shorts, and that will be it. And this is a beautiful stretch cotton, and I love wearing this fabric. I found it at a excess store, you know, where all the like scraps go and the end of the rolls. You should see this place. It's quite scary. I think there's rats in there because there's literally heaps of fabric to the ceiling. But you do find good deals, because fabric, I don't know where you are, but I'm quite shocked at the price of fabric. It's almost cheaper to go and, it is cheaper to go and buy it, but I prefer making it because then I know the fabric, what I use, and I know it's made for my body. So this was a very good deal. Then this was a skirt. I showed it to you last week from Poetry, and I have cut it up and I've cut it into a top. I love tops with bigger sleeves. I have a pink one that's in linen that I love, and it's got like a basque here and a basque at the back, and then just gathers. So with this one, I am just going to give it little pin. It does have a basque, but I'm just going to give it little pin tacks on the basque, and that will pull it all in, and that's cut out. Then this was also a skirt, and there is a Dion top that I love. And Silver Saga patterns have a pattern for it, and a few other places as well. So it's just a plain puff sleeve, drawstring, or maybe elastic in the front, almost like a peasant top, but it flares out a little bit because it was a skirt and now it's going to be a very favorite top. Then I need pants. I have 3 pairs of jeans, and they're in different styles, so I can wear it for different things, but jeans aren't really corporate. Then I have a big baggy pair of linen pants, which I love, but that's also not really corporate. And then I have a pair of check pants with a frill at the bottom, which I also love, but that's also not corporate. So I sat down and I cut out some pants that's more formal. So this is view A. I cut that out and it is ready to go in this white linen. And then this, I love linen, as you can see. This, it's like, oh, it's the same as my cushions. Look here. My friend gave me this fabric. She covered a couch in that. And it's a linen and it's nice and heavy. So I cut out this side, basically view F, but just long to the floor. And I am really excited to make this. Then we have these two. I've cut them out when I was still in America last year. The first one is these pants. And I haven't made them because the linen that I have is very thin, so I want to line it. And then it's got all these pin tucks, which I think is beautiful. But I think I've just been overwhelmed by the amount of work that needs to go into this. And this is something that I'm learning. I'm quite good at working intricate things. I've done lots of them through the years for my clients and stuff. But I've realized that when it comes to myself, I lose interest. I think I lose interest when it's too complicated. If it's an order, there's that pressure of you have to finish the order. But if it's just for me, I think what I've realized is I need to value myself more. I have the same value as my client to have a beautiful pair of pants that's in the wardrobe and that I can wear. But I always feel like, or not always, I often feel like, oh, my needs aren't that important. And that's something I had a chat with my sister this week. And she said to me, yeah, but you're always giving stuff away, even things that are really important to you. And I've realized that I'm doing it because it's like, oh, but you need it more than me. Or you're going to look prettier in it than me. But I still need that, but I give it away. So I'm really working on that. So these pants, I need to finish them and have them in my wardrobe. They're cut out and ready to go. Even the lining has been cut out. I just need to sit and do it. Then there's also this waistcoat. Again, I looked at it and there's a lot of pieces and I think the pieces just overwhelmed me. And it's not like I don't know how to do it. If I look at the pattern and I look at all the pieces, I can literally sit with my eyes closed almost and do it. I just need to get around and doing it. And if I have a set like that, I can wear a t-shirt underneath and it will look smart. Or I've got beautiful tops that I can wear underneath. And if it's not completely a formal setup, I can even wear it for corporate, just like that, because the waistcoat, you can wear it as a top. And I'm really looking forward to having this set in my wardrobe. And then there's the smock dress. We have been talking about this since January. We are now in November. It's 11 months. In January, I finish all the smocking. I need to cut all the pieces and put them together, and then this dress is done. And then lastly, I need a jacket. I have jacket patterns and I have jacket fabric that I haven't done yet. It's for winter. But I need one for summer. And I saw somebody at a meeting recently and she had this funky jacket on and I thought, she looks corporate. I don't need to just go plain beige or whatever. I can actually go all out. So, again, I don't want high commitment pieces at this stage in my life. I also feel like with all the change and everything that has been happening, my brain is only now starting to work properly. And I can focus, but I still struggle a little bit. So I've decided to make it easy for myself. The sleeves are all cut in one. It is Butterick, fast and easy, 6056. Hello, Bubbles. Oh, look how cozy here. Our co-host came to join us. Say hello to the camera. That's Bubbles. And he's my co-host, my needy boy. Pinky came in and she looked at me and then she just walked out. But anyway, Bubbles at least loves me. Oh, okay. Sorry. Go lie down. Go lie down. Oh, okay. So back to this pattern. It's easy. Of course, he's going to lie on the piece that I want to use. Bubbles, Go, he's up. Here. Oh, yeah, he's a pine. Sit there. Good boy. On your blankie. Yes, this is my fabric. We're going to make this jacket. It is plain and simple. I'm not going to give it darts because I don't have a waist and I don't want something that's tight. No buttons, just a collar, and I think that's perfect. And part of the reason why I didn't want it to have too many seams is because of this fabric. I know it's more like upholstery fabric, but don't you think it is just exquisite? There's pattern pieces in here and I don't want them to fall out. But look at that. So I will have to be aware of the direction, but I just think it will be so stunning. And this type of jacket I can wear with my dresses as well. I have that blue dress that I love and it will look, oh my baby. And it will look really nice with this. I also have a brown dress that's got no sleeves, the same as these pants. That will also work well with this. And I'm going to make a rust colored dress soon in linen, which will also work. So I think this is perfect. So this is the things I really want to get going. There's a few like t-shirty tops and like stretchy tops. So I have this viscose lycra. And that's just going to become a little swing top. If I have enough fabric, which I think I do, a little sleeve. Otherwise, just like a t-shirt without sleeves. And these two play very well together. And this is called crystal knit. It is soft and flowy and beautiful. And I used to make for my range a top that folds in the front and then the sleeves are quite tight to there. And I've realized I really like wearing that type of tops. So it will be like a long sleeve top that I then can combine it to, and it will look really pretty. So if I get around to it, I will do these as well. And that is what we are going to do in the month of November. Like I said, if some days I might sew more than other days, but I am committing to do half an hour every day on sewing some things together. And when I do those, I will do it live. So you can join me. And I think it could be so much fun. We can even make it an hour if you want. I just find, yeah, let's make it an hour. Why not? You can join, you can go, but I'm going to sit for an hour, have the camera on live, and let's sew together. Because that's something that I've also realized is that sometimes it gets really lonely in here, but sometimes it also helps to keep yourself accountable. And for all of those lovely people who left messages and said, I struggle to just even get going, go and cut out a few things, or even cut out while we're sewing together, and let's see how much we can get done. What I will do is I will put the live so that you can see when it's going to be. I was thinking of doing it so it incorporates American time, but you can just come later on. I don't want to be up in the middle of the night. I don't know exactly. The time frames have changed. So I'm just going to keep it to my time that works for me. Sit down, do an hour, do it live, and then do it for the whole of November and going into December for 4 days so I can sew for 30 days. I really want to see what will happen if I sew every day for an hour for 30 days. And most likely I will get all of this done. I know that if I take a weekend and I lock myself in here and I have lots of paintballs, then I can do all of this in one weekend. But I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy the process. Starting today, on the 4th, I'm going to have a live session later on where we will sit and sew. We're going to make clothes together. And I really hope you will join me. That's Pinky. She finally came here. Oh, she's coming to her blanket. She loves her blanket. Go. Oh, she's purring. Oh, my goodness. I was honored by the presence of Pinky Cat. This is special. I don't want to waste your time. And I love spending time with you. And thank you for listening to me. I know sometimes I'm all fun and games, and sometimes I'm more serious. I'm really struggling to get going with my sewing. I do need these things in my wardrobe, and I just don't do it. And there's so many things in my life at the moment where I really need to do it, and I just don't do it. So, let's see if I start this, if I can get a few other things in my life sorted out as well. I can hear you asking, so what other things? Now, usually I keep this sewing straight, only sewing talk, but I'm just going to be open. I'm not exercising at the moment as I should because my sister paid for me to go to the gym, which was lovely, but my budget doesn't allow it. And so I have lots of videos that I can do at home, and I just don't do it. Not because I don't want to. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, I need to do it, and I love stretching. I love how my body feels afterwards, but I don't exercise. Eating, I'm mostly okay, but I do have days where it's like, I'm just going to have as much sugar as I want. And sugar is fatal for my joints. I literally am in pain for days afterwards. And I still do it to myself. And from the psychology part and from the life coaching part, I can tell you exactly why it's not working, why I shouldn't do it, what is holding me back. But I still don't listen to me. And then there is my online business. I have a few clients, the life coaching. Love working with my clients, but I'm not promoting anything because, I don't know, I think it's self-sabotage at the moment. And I'm trying to figure out why am I self-sabotaging? And I realized one of the things is I had plans and dreams and they didn't work out. And I'm very happy they didn't work out. I would have loved to stay in America. I would have loved to stay in England. But I love staying here. But I think I have an underlying disappointment in myself and in life. And I am busy working through it. But it's causing me to feel really restless. And then also the health thing. That's not fun. But I'm putting it on myself. It's nobody else's fault. It's all me. And then my other business, I have to contact people and chat to people, and I also don't feel like doing that. And I know usually November, I really struggle this time of the year, no matter where I am. I've always thought maybe because I don't like summer. I know most people love summer. I really don't like being hot and bothered. I don't like that the grass is dry because where we are, we have winter rain. So, and even in the rest of the country, I don't like the windiness of this time of the year, the dust, and I just get really grumpy. But I thought it was that, so I would be better when I'm in America or England. And the reality was I wasn't. I still struggled this time of the year. So I think it's not a seasonal thing, it's a yearly thing. And I'm working with a counselor at the moment through that process, but it gets me bad. So I'm hoping that you join me for sewing every day. On the 22nd, I have a full day training, so I most likely will not sew then. But all the other days, I'm going to be here. And if you join me, I would really appreciate it. And also, a lot of you have been really vulnerable and telling stuff of what you're struggling with. And so today, this is a safe space. And if you feel like you can't put it in the comments, you can email me. I'll put my email address in my description box. And let's help each other. And from a psychology perspective and a life coaching perspective, I can really help. As a friend, I can let you talk to me. And as a fellow sewist who struggled to get going, I'm here for you. I'm going to leave you here, going to cut out this, get all my stuff prepared so that I can get sewing. And I really hope you will join me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.